I'm going to read a scene from my novel The Edge that I call the Coldplay Crisis scene. And all you need to know about this scene is that our protagonist, Adam, has been told in no uncertain terms that he must keep an artist called Falcons signed to the record company that he works for. The problem is that Adam doesn't like Falcons' music very much, and that makes this a much harder task than it should really be. Falcons' manager has told Adam that they are the Coldplay of EDM, and so one day, in the office, Adam decides to find out what Coldplay really sound like. A quick Spotify search revealed many Coldplay albums. A Rush of Blood to the Head was a familiar name, and there, a little way down its running order, was another, The Scientist. Adam had heard the song over and over again during a spell doing office temping in the early 2000s, but his recollection of it now was murky. He double-clicked on it, and the opening notes rang from his headphones. What happened next was very strange. In fact, several things started to happen all at once. Firstly, a horrible, creeping, irresistible truth began to make itself clear. Namely, that Adam liked this song. It was simple and beautiful and clever, and he wanted to hear more of it. Secondly, a black abyss of shame and self-loathing yawned open in his mind. Oh God, he thought. Oh, for Christ's fucking sakes. For fuck's fucking sakes, I like Coldplay now. I'm old and terrible and pathetic, and I fucking like Coldplay. Chris Martin's really quite likeable voice soared with unpretentious earnestness over elemental piano. Drums joined in. Simple, meaningful phrases washed through Adam's mind. His hangover having reached peak melancholy, they carried the dreadful weight of timeless wisdom. No one had said it was going to be easy. Yes, that was right. But equally, nobody had said it would be so hard either. Adam turned the song up very loud, automatically, burying himself within it. As far as he remembered, Chris Martin was only a couple of years older than him. In his early 20s, he'd achieved this song. What had Adam achieved by then? Nothing important. The gloom gushed from the abyss. It was probably too late now to achieve anything. Chris Martin was singing about going back to the start, which was exactly where Adam wanted to go. He was being moved quite profoundly by a Coldplay song. His shame was complete. Everything he'd ever believed in was lying in tatters. Oh God, he thought again. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Why is this happening to me? But something else was happening too. Around him in the office, at least two of his colleagues were smirking at each other. They glanced up from their machines, frowning and grinning with faces that seemed to ask, "What the fuck?" As he looked up, they glanced at him quickly before looking away. Me, Adam thought? Am I the source of some sort of joke? The colleagues were looking back at their screens, doing the rapid sort of focused typing and pausing that could only signify the sending and receipt of instant messages. It won't be about me, Adam told himself. Get over your own ego, for Christ's sake. Not everything is about you. No one cares. You are not the centre of the universe, not even of this office. You are suffering from persecution mania, and you are listening to Coldplay and enjoying it. Something is very wrong with you, and colleagues' smirks are the least of your worries. But there was another glance from Ernesto, and another from Kristen. Adam risked a glance of his own to his left. Sure enough, Scott was looking at him too. He wasn't smirking though. In fact, he looked annoyed. Whatever, Adam thought. Who cares? Whatever they're waffling on about to each other will be unimportant and tedious. A strummed guitar joined in on the song, broadening its depth and texture, giving it an added layer of emotional urgency. He was aware of Scott standing up behind him, and then he felt a tap on his shoulder. The song hadn't finished. He wanted to listen to Coldplay and escape, and now, absurdly angry, he tore off his headphones and looked up at Scott. To his surprise, the same Coldplay song was playing very loudly in the office. "Dude," Scott said, as though addressing someone who'd done an atrocious fart. "You're connected to the Bluetooth. Can you turn that shit off?"